If you're looking to improve the off-the-line acceleration and performance but without adding any horsepower, stepping up to a numerically higher gear ratio is a great way to do so. Now, the Ford Performance 373s that we have here will fit the 86-14 V8, the 11-14 V6, and 13-14 GT500, equipped with the 8.8 solid rear end. Now, this thing will include your ring and pinion, as you can see, for right around the $150 price point. And the install will not be for the first-time mechanics out there, as there is quite a bit of work involved to set up a rear end properly, but we will graze over that here in a bit. So it's no secret that the factory gear ratio for most of the early cars, and I'm talking Fox bodies, SN95s, and even some of those early S197s, wasn't exactly ideal for scorching off-the-line performance and acceleration. In fact, it was quite the opposite. Now, most of these early cars were working with a 273, a 308, or in some cases a 327, but that was pretty much it until some of those later S197s finally ushered in an optional 355. Now, with all that said, again, a great way to increase the off-the-line acceleration and performance, but without bolting on any go-fast parts, is to install a numerically higher gear ratio, or shorter gear, as you'll sometimes hear it described as, which will again help get you up to speed and through those gears a little bit faster. The only drawback here, guys, is a slight hit to your fuel economy, but with the days of overdrive transmissions, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be on those old school 4-speed cars. But getting to the kit that we have here, and again with that fuel economy thing in mind, I would argue a lot of people would probably prefer a 373 to a more aggressive 410, because depending on your factory gear ratio, you're still getting a much shorter gear with the 373, especially if you have like a Fox body with a 273, for instance. And it's gonna feel totally different, but without turning a bunch more RPM on the highway while cruising like you would with a 410. So overall, guys, it's gonna be a great compromise. Now, as far as the physical gears and construction are concerned, well, nothing but the best from Ford Performance, as you might imagine. Strong forged construction, CNC cut, all with lap teeth, and then finished off in that black oxide coating. The gears have been made here in the USA, and Ford Performance claims that these are going to be some of the quietest gears available for that 8.8 solid rear axle. But of course, the biggest cause of noise with a new set of gears will be from either poor installation or poor setup. Listen, guys, installing a new set of gears is a bit of an art form and does involve a decent amount of work, along with some specialty tools to get everything dialed in properly. So because of that, we are gonna knock this one up to a full 3 out of 3 wrenches on the old difficulty meter. Now, if you don't get them set up properly, including your proper backlash, your pattern, your depth, all that good stuff, could lead to a noisy operation, as I just mentioned. So therefore, I will recommend most owners out there who aren't prepared to handle this kind of job, take it to your local shop. It's gonna cost you a few $100, maybe even close to $1,000, depending on your area, but you'll thank me at the end of the day. But one thing to keep in mind here, guys, is that after a gear install, especially one with a very drastic change, your speedometer will no doubt be considerably off. So therefore, you will need to correct it. Now, 79 to 98 V8 owners can simply replace the Speedo gear, and that will be the most cost-effective way to go. 99 and newer owners, on the other hand, can either fix it through a handheld device or tuner, or you can look into a Speedo recalibration box from Ford Performance for a couple of $100. But wrapping things up here, guys, if you're looking to improve your off-the-line acceleration and grunt and work on those ETs, a set of 373s from Ford Performance would be an excellent choice, and you can grab yours right here at AmericanMuscle.com.